Hey guys, it's Jade and welcome back to Cedar Zoo. Today we are going to be doing something that I haven't done ever in any of my zoos, any of my sandbox modes, anything really. We're going to be building a dome rainforest walk. So pretty simple. We will be building 3 massive domes, having habitats in them, having like a pathway that goes through a rainforest. It's going to be sick, but we gotta show the guests where to go first. So we will make a little sign here and go from there. So yeah, we'll put this pole here. Basically on one side you'll be able to go up through the domes, and on the other side I want to do like a waterfall walk and have that all pretty, and it's going to be a very lush rainforest. Well, that's what a rainforest is, it's lush, but yeah, I want it to be very lush and green, and I'm super excited. I can't wait. There will be a time lapse in this episode, but right now we'll just work on this little area first, some signage, a little bit of rock work, and then yeah, we'll go into the domes. But yeah, I'm super excited to do this. I've never built one, like I said before, so it might take me a little bit, but I've watched tutorials on it, so hopefully it goes alright. So the plan is we will have this little section here with a little dome up there with a little habitat in it, some animals, and then a path that goes up to the top of the mountain, where we'll have a couple massive domes, where we'll make it into a like a massive rainforest, have some other exhibits up there, and make it look very cool. So yeah, sit back, enjoy, and let's get into this time lapse. So yeah, I've watched a few tutorials on it, so they usually tell you to put like a couple walls down, then a glass, and then some other things, and just decorate it and copy and paste, which is what we do here, just trying to make it look as good as I can. We do a little bit of testing, and yeah, some stuff happens, so usually you're able to copy and paste it and then select the whole building and then just copy and paste that and rotate it, which is what I've seen in the tutorials. However, for some weird reason it wasn't letting me copy and paste the entire dome, only one section of it at a time. So basically what I had to do was we build this little section of it and then copy it to the other side, so then it's just, think of like an upside down U, and then that wouldn't copy and paste for some unknown reason. I don't know why. Yeah, very odd. So what we did was just saved it as a blueprint and then just rotated it that way. It's a lot more time consuming, but yeah, it worked in the end. We had to do that for all of the domes, and right here I'm trying to look through some different glasses. I wanted it to be quite a tall ceiling, which yeah, I probably should have done maybe some more walls to make it a bit taller, but yeah, it is what it is. We just go with this round curved piece here and then do a flat piece, and then yeah, that's pretty much what the dome will look like once we rotate it all, which it's looking pretty good. Like, I wanted it to be very nice. So yeah, here I am copy and pasting it, and that works, that's fine. But it's when I go to copy and paste all of it and rotate it, that's when it doesn't work. I couldn't get them to connect properly, like all of them. So yeah, I was like, what am I doing? I had so much trouble with this. So yeah, that's fun. I had to save it as a blueprint and go from there. Like, that's what you're supposed to able to highlight all of it and then rotate it all, but yeah, for some reason just was not working. So yeah, I had to save it as a blueprint, and then there you go, rotate it, and then just had to do that the entire time. And yeah, now we go back and do it all again, but with the logs on the side, so it doesn't have an opening gap there. And then yeah, we just work out a nice little way to fix it, all like all those gaps there with the side, and then yeah, that's it. So this is the smaller dome of there will be maybe 2 or 3 massive domes on the top of the mountain. So yeah, this is the smaller one, and then yeah, we'll have a couple massive ones up here which are different. These are going to be, well, they were going to be a flat roof. They still are a flat roof to an extent. Yeah, I wanted it a flat roof, and it to overhang a little bit, and to just be massive. So that was the plan, but then because I obviously want it nice and lush and lots of trees, I extended the roof and made it a dome as well as a flat roof. So you'll see what I mean by that. But yeah, right here, just going through making it look all pretty. Indeed, it's definitely a lot taller than the other dome. It's like double the height, but like so big. Right here, I wasn't exactly sure on what roof to go for, but yeah, we end up going for the flat glass roof. Yeah, we end up going for this flat glass roof that overhangs, and I thought that's really good for like the shadows and everything. Like, look how cool those shadows are. So yeah, here's me trying to work out how to do it again, and yeah, so what I do is the same thing, save it as a blueprint and just copy and paste that, because for some unknown reason I just could not get it to work. Like, I got the other one to work somehow, but I couldn't remember how to do it, and yeah, I probably should have just watched the recording back to see how I did it, but yeah, just didn't want to work for some reason. And then here I am making it a little bit taller, because I thought, what the hell, let's just make it taller. So yeah, this is the actual height now before we copy and paste it. So yeah, we do some terrain work to the inside of the domes, but it would be pretty cool to have this flat roof. So maybe if we do another dome down in the park sometime, we'll do a flat roof, because it does look very, very nice indeed. But yeah, it's so sick, especially like with all the shadows and the sun. It looks good. I think this is one of it's my biggest project apart from the actual park. Definitely my biggest building project, and I'm very happy for it to be like my first dome, and it looks sick and came out pretty perfectly. There is like a gap here and everything, but yeah, fix it up, and then look at that. Look how sick that is. Rainforest walk there, then this little dome, and then this big one, and then yeah, we pretty much just copy and paste this bigger one and just move it behind it. And then I was testing here, I was like, wonder if this dome would be alright. But yeah, I might figure out, maybe make another one, or I'm not sure, maybe like a glass house. But for now, let's work on the exhibit or habitat for the dome. So I definitely wanted, to have a path go through it. I wasn't too sure on the layout and what animal to do for it, but yeah, it comes out nice. I wanted to have quite a bit of terrain work in here as well, because we'll have an exhibit of some sort in this one and possibly the other big one as well. So yeah, just doing some terrain work, maybe have like a little lake or pond there for the exhibit. So yeah, we'll have it very lush and green and lovely by the next time I update you guys, and because I wanted it to be very natural with the trees and like a proper rainforest dome, I did like a natural path. So yeah, it definitely feels like you're in nature. We'll cover it with some sort of stuff to make it look more realistic, but yeah, that's pretty much the terrain layout, or for now anyway. We will probably change a bit of it here and there, but for now that's pretty much the main part of it, and we will now start working on this dome. So we'll have pretty much this dome sort of just mainly a habitat because it's quite small, so we can't have too much going on, but yeah, we'll have a habitat and then a bunch of trees, or as much as we can to make it realistic. But yeah, we'll have the habitat go in and outside of the dome, so you can come into the dome and have a look, and then also like walk around it at the front or whatever you want. So yeah, it's pretty cool habitat. We just did some tortoises for it, so they're quite small, which is good, but it's a pretty decent sized habitat, if I do say so myself. Stuff, pretty much most of my habitats will now be custom, just because they look so much better than just, you know, the normal fences. So yeah, we'll just do all custom from now on, and we also do extend it quite a bit. I also had a cool idea of putting the actual door, hiding it inside the wall of the dome to make it, you know, hidden. So yeah, we hide that sucker, and I think it's hidden pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how that looks like. It's pretty well done. Yeah, we also extend this all the way out, add a nice little pond there, and it's not actually tortoises, sorry, it's advox, whatever they are, some sort of animal. You'll see it, but yeah, we extend it all the way down here, and it's massive. They love it. It's awesome. It's a sick habitat. Do a little lake or something here, so we'll just do the outline of the habitat now. Then it goes under the bridge there, which is pretty cool. And this is pretty much the main layout for the habitat. It'll be nice. It'll be lush because yeah, the rainforest is obviously there. Then there'll be a little lake, and it'll look nice. So we'll do all custom fences and pathways and stuff like that as per usual. We'll just get the animals in now, and then we'll start figuring out what's the go. Here they are. They pretty much just look like massive like cows or pigs or whatever. So they're pretty cool though. They swim and they're cool animals. I don't exactly know what they are. I thought they were anteaters, to be honest. Turns out they're not. So yeah, I don't know what they are. If you do know what they are, let me know down below. I mean, it says it in the title, but you know, I don't know what it is. So I'm a bit dumb. Okay, I just play games for a living. Just making it, you know, accessible, deep enough, and they've got plenty of water, and they like it. They go like swim all the way to the end. It's really cool. I've also gonna add like some little information speakers and like a little talk show, and it'll look good. We'll definitely make it look like very nice. We'll do like a custom railing that goes all the way around. We'll add lots of trees. We might even cover the footpath. I don't know. I mean, the footpath is natural. It's got like the natural color and like the little wood planks on the outside of it. So who knows? But I don't know. I don't know what this dome's gonna look. I don't know what we're gonna do. And here it is. The next day I've stopped recording, and we've done a little bit. I say a little bit. Done quite a bit off camera to the dome. So we've pretty much finished the habitat. I know you guys would rather see work on the dome rather than the habitat, so I sort of skipped most of it. But here's the lake. I say it's a lake, it's a little pond, whatever. It's very, very nice. We've added a few trees, but we'll add so many more. We've done a custom fence all the way around. Oh, there they are. There's the giant pig. There she is, whatever it is. Yeah, so this is pretty much that side of the dome done, and then it walks into, I made like this all custom connection so it all fits well. Then it walks into the second dome, and I'm not sure if we'll have a third dome over there to that side or what's the go, but for now it's just these two. And I think it looks really, really good for my first domes. I'm pretty happy with myself. This pathway is pretty cool. It's got a glass flooring on the left, so you can look down if you want, and then to the right it looks over their enclosure, which I think's it's pretty cool. Don't know what the path's doing there. We've added another talk point there, so like another little meeting area, and I'll come down this way and show you the entrance to the park and the entrance to the habitat. It's nothing fancy, it's just some poles, and then I hid the door in it, so it makes it like blend in a little bit more. But this is the habitat. It's pretty cool. They're happy with it. Oh, look at the baby. They're happy with it. But yeah, that's it. We'll do some more terrain work and tree work and like lush work for the habitat now. I definitely want it to feel very rainforest-like and lush and don't know what the word is, but it's lush. So yeah, we'll just add a few palmies, I do want to try hide these supports as much as I can. I suppose I could just custom make some supports, get rid of them and make some custom ones. Literally only thinking of that right now. That's a good thing about recording your voice past it sometimes. You think of stuff that you probably wouldn't normally do. But yeah, we might do that because they're a bit ugly. That's the good thing about having this dome rounded up here, is you can have some pretty tall trees, which is what I wanted. I definitely wanted a variety of trees, but I also wanted to keep it very natural looking, in the sense that all the trees are somewhat livable with each other. So yeah, we do a bunch of pine trees, which is what we're doing now, palm trees, some big oaks. Yeah, just trying to fill in the gaps as best as I can. We'll get some vines going. I reckon that'll look pretty cool, sort of like it's been overrun type of vibe from the shrubbery and everything, and all the trees and stuff. So I think that would be pretty cool to have it. Yeah, so a bunch of vines everywhere, coming along quite nicely indeed. Just trying to, I mean, I suppose I say it all the time, the more you add, the better it looks. So we're just going through adding a bunch of stuff, really, trying to get as much colourfulness and brightness and just vibrance. And for the smaller dome, we had to add a we didn't have to, but I added a little keeper hut just so it's a bit quicker between like transporting animals and everything like that. So we'll work on this habitat for a bit. We'll try and get this one finished, and then yeah, we'll do like a walkthrough or something at the end of it. But these are little anteaters, I believe. I think. Yeah, don't hold me to it. This one probably, it's definitely lush for sure, but I wanted the bigger ones because it's a proper, that's the main eyesore of the bigger domes, is the actual rainforest, and you can walk through it. This one's more of a habitat. Majority of this dome is a habitat. Don't get me wrong, we still make it very lush and green, add rocks and trees and everything in it, but it won't have as many trees inside it, if that makes sense. It's more habitat driven, but nonetheless we still make it look very good. So just trying to cover up this little corner. It's a bit of an odd corner shape, so just trying to cover it up as best I can. We'll be walking through here, and guests will be walking through here, and they'll see it, and yeah, they won't like it. So I'm just trying to make it blend a little bit better and have it seamless, if you will, between the dome and this little building here. I've also added a little sign there that says Dome Walk, and we'll do another one on this wall that says like Dome Walk 2 or something like that, just to tell the guests where they're heading. But I wanted to keep this little wood decorative piece going all the way along because I think it looks good and it adds a little bit of, yeah, character, I guess, to the building, but it does, yeah, make it seamless, like I said before, between the two buildings. But it is a very odd shape, so the roof isn't that good. It's just these bamboo roof and then like a round piece. So we have done a bit more work of the actual habitat, sort of finished it. We haven't done this side, so that's what we're doing now, just adding some rocks and trees. But we'll do a walkthrough like we did at the bigger dome a bit later on in the episode, so you can see it, but I'll try and keep it a bit of a secret till then. But yeah, we'll just try cover up the sides of the path a little bit with, I'm really loving these like moss rocks. They look really good, and they just add, especially with like those brown rocks there, they just add a lot. It's just nice. It's especially in like this dome, you'd think that there's like a lot of humidity and like moisture in the air, so there would be a lot of moss in the air or on the rocks, so it's understandable that they would be in here. Yeah, but just like I love this dome. It just looks, I mean, I love all the domes, but yeah, it just looks so nice. I'm really proud of myself. Definitely got to have the custom supports though for the stairway, so we'll do that quickly, and then I'll do a little POV of this habitat, which I'm very happy about. And please, like, I'm just happy with how it came out. So if you did enjoy this episode and want to see more, maybe even just like slow normal time instead of time lapse for the next dome or habitat or whatever we're doing for the other dome, Rainforest or whatnot, if you want to see that rather than time lapse, do let me know. I might put a poll up on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or something to get some feedback. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support once again, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.